All right, so Orange Crush workout number 12, also known as benchmark workout number 3. So this one, for the warm-up, what I would do for that general warm-up is I would go through just kind of like the shoulder-ish focus stuff of the PVC warm-up. So maybe some pass-throughs, maybe if you want to get into some like forward fold with a little bit of rotation, basically just kind of picking and choosing a few of the PVC movements, maybe some shoulder flossing, and then maybe some overhead squats here. So like I said, just picking out maybe 3 or 4 of the PVC movements, then have them work through some Cossack squats just to get their inner thighs, hamstrings, hips opened up. So working side to side, a few of those each way. Then coming down onto the floor, working between a child's pose and an up dog, working back and forth a few times here. Then get into some inchworms, so walk it in, walk it out, and a world's greatest stretch on each side. Again, getting through maybe 3 or 4 of those. Then some frog squats, which is basically a squat and a half. So coming all the way down, halfway out, back down, up. All the way down, halfway up, down, up. Getting through some of those frog squats. Then explain the workout. And what the workout is it is a 25-minute chipper. And what that chipper means is that you've got bigger sets that they have to kind of like take small bites out of to try and get through those bigger sets. So 25 minutes to get through just one round of, guys will do 60 calories, ladies will do 45 calories. If there are some people that are kind of in between and they want to do 50 or 55 calories, totally fine. But then 60 dumbbell push press, 60 kettlebell high pull and catch, 60 squats, and 60 alternating leg drops. I'll demo and then I'll kind of explain the specific warm-up and the weights that we're looking for. So push presses, little dip, punching it out, little dip, punch it out, 60 reps there. 60 reps of a kettlebell high pull and catch. Of course, people can always elevate these onto a yoga block if their back is not feeling great or they've got really tight hamstrings or whatever. But hinging over, popping that up tall, and catching it at the top. 60 squats. Generally, people should be either using the dumbbell that they had, one of the dumbbells that they had for their push press, or heavier. So squats, just making sure they're coming down nice and deep. And then 60 alternating leg drops, making sure with the leg drops that this is a leg drop. So we're here, 1, 2, 2. They've got 60 of those. Making sure that, you've always got one leg up, so it's a leg drop. It's not flutter kicks where both are moving at the same time. If they want to, if they need to, they can grab a dumbbell and just make that a little bit harder. So that is the workout. Like I said, they're going to do one round through. The goal is to have everybody finishing with between the 20 to 25 minute mark. So between like 5 minutes left and just barely finishing. You might have a couple people that might not quite finish, that's okay. But you don't want anybody finishing at like the 15-minute mark or not hardly getting even close to finishing. To ensure that that happens, you want to make sure that during the specific warm-up, they're going to do some practice reps of push presses, high pull and catch, and squats. And what you want to tell them is that you're finding a weight that is pretty freaking tough by 15 reps, and that they couldn't do more than 20 reps without needing to break it up. Because nobody should be cruising through a set of 60 dumbbell push press. That is way too light, and they need to go heavier. At the same time, it shouldn't be 5 reps or 8 reps and oh my gosh, I'm so smoked and need to break it up. So during this specific warm-up, you're having people go through a couple practice rounds of, let's say, 12 reps of push press, 12 reps of those kettlebell high pull and catch, and 12 reps of the squats. Again, finding a weight that feels like By 15, that's gonna be pretty freaking tough, and I definitely can't do more than 20 without breaking it up. So 2 rounds, 12 reps of your weighted movements, trying to find that nice challenging weight. Yeah, so it's definitely a grind. Expect that people are going to have to break things up. They should be. How they want to break it up is up to them. If they want to do 5 reps, set them down, do another 5, and set it down like that, they can. If they want to try and do larger sets of 10 or 12, like they can kind of break it up and attack it however they want. Yeah. As far as the number of people in class, you might have to start people at different stations depending on how many people you have in class. So you might have some people starting on the rower, some on the push press, some on the kettlebell high pull and catch, and some on the squats or whatever. Again, depending on how many people you have in class. Try to have everybody finish though on the leg drops. It's just kind of a nice, like everybody finishes at the same thing, and it's kind of fun because you know when everybody's finishing. So yeah, try to make it so whatever place that they're starting, they're gonna finish on the leg drops. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I think that's all I got.